Welcome back to Fast Track. I'm Paige Stoveld.
And I'm Tommy Teal. Purdue women's basketball team is off to a 4-3 start this season. Let's introduce you to a few of the Boilermakers that you'll be hearing quite a bit about this season. First up, we have redshirt senior number 00, Jody Howell. She's a 5'11 guard from Alexandria, Indiana. Jody runs the floor very well and can knock down the three ball. She is 13 for 28 this year from the three-point line and scored a season-high 20 points on the 29th against Pepperdine. Then we have the sophomore sensation, number 5, Brittany Rayburn from Attica, Indiana. She is a 6-foot guard, averaging 3.3 points per game this season. She achieved the 2008-2009 Sixth Woman Award in the Big Ten. And folks, she can do it all, whether it's driving, passing, or pure shooting from the outside. Next up is 5'3" senior, number 20, Fakara Malone from Evansville, Indiana. Fakara is a true point guard who has started the past 3 seasons and causes a lot of problems for opposing teams with her aggressive defensive pressure. She's only 45 steals away from the Purdue all-time steals record of 327. 3 different occasions this season, she has recorded 6 assists, and her senior leadership will be huge for the Boilers this year. Next you have number 22, KK Hauser. She's a 5'6" guard from Lincoln, Nebraska. Last season she was Miss Basketball in Nebraska and is a spark for the Boilers off the bench this season. She's very quick on both offense and defense and is a pure shooter. Then you have number 32, Sam Ostarello. She's also a freshman, will play both guard and forward. She's 6'2" from Fort Pierre, South Dakota. She's currently leading the team with 7.4 rebounds per game. Then you have number 40, Chelsea Jones. Chelsea's a sophomore 6'4" center from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Started every game this season and has really improved from last season, as the Boilers are expecting big things from her this year. Then you have number 52, Ashley Wilson. Ashley's 6 foot, will play both guard and forward this year, freshman season, from Wheeling, Illinois. In high school, she played mostly down low, but Boilers will use her as a guard or small forward to cause some mismatches this season. She attacks the basket very hard, and hopefully she can stay out of foul trouble. Last but not least is number 55, Laura Garriga, the senior forward from Barcelona, Spain. Her minutes are limited, but she is a spark off the bench because of her aggressive and scrappy play. Look for Laura to be a key leader for the young Boilers this season. Though Purdue did not qualify for a bowl game, they finished their season in style against their most hated rival.
Purdue's football team ended its up-and-down season with a victory over rival Indiana in Bloomington, a win that had the Boilers feeling pretty good afterwards.
There's a lot of pride in the game, too, because both teams' last game, so we know we had to come out here and take care of business really to kind of finish off the season on a positive note.
Celebrating with the Old Oak and Bucket traveling trophy was prime motivation for a team that could not reach a bowl game, especially for running back Jason Taylor.
That was the main thing coming up here, is to be able to go home and celebrate with our bucket. So that was the biggest thing for today, is to go home with our bucket.
Despite their losing record, first-year head coach Danny Hope was thrilled with his team's resilience and the way that they played down the stretch.
Regardless of what has happened throughout the course of the season, we've had some great times and some ups, and we've had some tough times as well. I've never heard one kid one time complain, point a finger, pass any judgment, or do anything other than come out there and work hard the next day, believing we were going to do something special.
For Fast Track News, I'm Joe Cole.
Now let's go to Shadia Sanders with our local forecast. Good day, everyone. I'm Shadia Sanders. This week with your local forecast. We had some snow last week, and there's a possibility of that happening again. So we'll take a look at that in our forecast, and then we'll also have some more weather trivia for you guys. But to start off, here's our almanac. Average temperatures for this time of year, high of 44 degrees, low of 28. We're about the same for the highs, and we're a little bit warmer for the lows. But don't think that winter isn't coming. You can totally see it in the sunrise and sunset. Sunrise for this weekend, 7:49 a.m., sunset at 5:21. So that's the kinds of things that we're looking for. Here's our weekend watch for Friday. You've got this low pressure system dominating most of Indiana. So we're going to have some precipitation there and on most parts of the eastern United States. Now, if you take a look out into the northwest, you can see a cold front up there and some precipitation with that. So we could be looking to that later on during our week. And if we look at our water vapor, we'll see what's going on in the atmosphere. right where that low pressure system was, there's a lot of moisture in the air. They're going to have some storms over in that green area. And in the southeastern states, it's very dry air over there. And in most of the Midwest, you're going to have some moisture in the air, but not too much precipitation going on. Now, as for temperatures that we're having this weekend, Saturday highs near 40. So most of Indiana, about 40 degrees in the upper 30s. And at night, it cools off significantly in the upper 20s, near 30, but most of Illinois and Indiana and Kentucky are going to be about 28 degrees for Saturday night. For Sunday, daytime high, a little bit warmer. Lafayette still reaching just about 40, barely 40, maybe 41 degrees. And in the southern half of Indiana, we're going to have temperatures a little bit above that, about 41, 42 degrees. Sunday night, similar to Saturday night, about 20 degrees for the low, so you've got some very, very cool temperatures. Now, as we look on for our work week, Monday is going to be our warmest day, 42 degrees is a high, partly cloudy on that day. Tuesday, very, very cloudy, and Wednesday is our first chance of getting some snow. Thursday, there's also a chance for getting some snow, but it's not going to be too much accumulation. And as we're on the subject of snow accumulation, here is your weather trivia. In which year did Mount Shasta, California receive nearly 16 feet of snow in less than a week? So what do you guys think? Is it 1999, 1859, 1959, or 1979? So what do you guys think is the answer? Which year was it?
I'm going to go with 1999.
Okay.
1959.
So we've got 1959 to 1999, both very good guesses, but this particular event happened in 1959, where they received 15.75 feet or 4.8 meters of snowfall in 6 days. Good job, guys.
And now for a quick sports wrap-up from around campus.
The young Purdue women's volleyball team ended their season on a high note. The Boilers finished with a 3-2 win over Wisconsin and Madison to finish the season with a record of 14-17.
Fourth-ranked Purdue men's basketball team is off to an 8-0 start with a 69-58 victory over Wake Forest in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Their next game is Saturday the 5th at 5 p.m. against Buffalo here at Mackey Arena.
The Purdue wrestling team will be headed to Sin City this weekend for the 28th annual Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invitational. The Boilers placed an impressive 5th at the event last year, but will face a very difficult field this time around with 12 of the nation's top 25 teams coming to the event. The event runs all day Friday and Saturday.
Purdue's nationally known diving team will send 10 divers, including National Diver of the Year and former Olympian David Bodaya, to a Columbus, Ohio State Invitational. The event runs from Friday through Sunday at Ohio State's McCorkle Aquatic Pavilion and should be a good experience for the Boilers, as this year's Big Ten championships are held in the same facility.
The West Lafayette Red Devils have won their second state title since 1993, bringing their season to a close with an undefeated record of 15-0. The Red Devils beat Evansville Reitz Memorial 24-10 to win the 3A class title. The title win also marks the first time that two schools from Tippecanoe County have won a state title, and the same year with the Lafayette Central Catholic winning the 1A title. The Red Devils finished their season on Saturday in Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, with their quarterback Daniel Wadicka named the 3A Mental Attitude Award winner after the game. Head coach Marshall Overly has seen the Red Devils win a state title before. He was on the West Lafayette team the last time they won a title in 1993. When we come back, we'll check out some videos you definitely do not want to miss.
And get this week's Consumer Watch. This is Fast Track.
The world-famous Purdue Varsity Glee Club is scheduled to perform 19 shows on campus this semester, giving students and fans many opportunities to catch a concert. New spectators should come expecting a crowd-pleasing, high-energy performance. The Glee Club entertains audiences numbering in the thousands with their choral talent and exciting live shows. This semester, the choir also welcomes the leadership of new director William Griffel from Indianapolis. Find performance dates and Glee Club news at pmojo.com.